Let's talk about the receivers in Carolina. This past summer, the All or Nothing series on Amazon, it certainly grabbed a lot of attention that you told DJ Moore in front of him at a practice that you were going to bench him in fantasy. Would you start him?
I didn't bench him.
Okay.
I just asked, should I start him?
Okay.
And I'm not a guy that likes to talk about people behind their back. And I was joking. Me and DJ have a great relationship. We talk a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was joking around with him because we're still filling each other out. And there was a point where he kind of thought I was really like being around or trying to talk to him because I had ulterior motive. And I have no ulterior motive. I love the kid. And he's here in the city that I live and do business and on a team that I used to be on. So I'm personally excited to see how well he can do.
And would you start him in fantasy this week? Would you start him tonight if you had him?
Well, unfortunately, I would start Christian McCaffrey because he's the only guy that's getting passes. That's just how it is. I got to do my job, and I'm still waiting for this wide receiver crew to show up a little bit because Christian McCaffrey is on pace to have 1,000 yards receiving and 1,000 yards rushing. I personally, as a former wide receiver, I would have a problem with. They think that the only playmaker on the team are the tight end, and the running back. So I think it's a challenge for these guys, and we're going to see what Curtis Samuels and DJ Moore are really about, and this Carolina Panther wide receiver crew is really about. Because last year they were young. They let go of all their veterans. Now this is their team, but it's actually not. It's the Christian McCaffrey team.
Well, I'm not saying this to stir anything up. Is it the scheme or is it the trigger man that might be focused on McCaffrey as opposed to the wide receiver?
That's a great question. Well, Cam Newton is only going to throw it to the guy who's open, right? So people are talking about he's not pushing the ball down the field. Well, do you throw the ball to someone that isn't open? Or do you throw it to the guys that are open? I watched the film. They got open sometimes, but you work with wide receivers all the time. Most wide receivers, are always what, Rich?
Open.
Okay.
Or vocal.
I don't see them boys complaining that they're open. That's because they aren't.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.